Welcome back. The last 5 weeks we brought you our continuing series, The Story of a Steak. Today we wrap up that series and share with you why it's people that matter when it comes to producing the highest quality beef in the world.
It's really pretty simple when you think about it. Good cattle, good management, a committed group of people focused on producing safe and nutritious food. When we first brought you the story of the V Ranch calves and their journey from Wyoming to Kansas, the focus was on the cattle themselves. We talked a lot about the Wilsons' comprehensive herd health program and their focus on preconditioning calves. We explored how rancher Jim Wilson and feeder Kenny Knight share information with each other as a way of making continuous improvements. And we shared with you the bottom line: better performance, higher beef quality, and significantly improved financial returns due to less death, loss, and sickness. But the story of the steak is much more than the cattle. It's the people behind the story.
The importance of the story relates directly to the consumer expectations of our product. And so how do we know that? We do a lot of consumer research and ask them, what is it about the food you're consuming that you would like us as an entire agriculture to improve? And the consumer is becoming much smarter, and they want to know more about the food they're consuming, all food, not just beef, but all food. And so we have an opportunity there that if we can do that, if we can successfully do that in the beef industry, we can probably maintain or even grow our market share, our place on their center of the plate.
For Billy Joe Norsworthy, who returned to the V Ranch to join her parents a couple of years ago, it's about doing right by the land, the cattle, and her family.
I'm very proud of the herd that we have built. They're year after year after year, they kind of get a little bit better, they gain better, they always perform well in the lot. The cows that we retain perform well for us, and that's just simply management.
You know, I think in agriculture, we do a lot of things right, but we do a poor job of selling what we do right. We just aren't speaking for our particular ranch, the V Ranch, or for Knight Feed Yard. I think we're speaking for the cattle industry.
I think the producer, the ones that don't know, need to understand that we're all in the same game. We're all teammates, and we're not working against the cow guy, we're not working against the packer, we're trying to help tie it all together. And what Jim's doing and what we're doing really goes a long ways toward tying that together. And that's really what we need to do. Is the whole industry needs to know we're headed to the consumer.
But we've got to get over the fear of only being responsible for my piece of this value chain. We've got to go on either side of it. Wherever we live in there, we've got to go on either side of it. I guess that'd be the biggest takeaway. And I see it when I see these two gentlemen talk. And they share ideas and they share what they're discovering about the animals in their business and then up further down the chain.
Ultimately, the lessons of the story of the steak is that it's not just about the Wilsons or the Knights. It's about an opportunity for everyone in the cattle industry to do better, to work more closely together, to see beyond your own fence lines.
I think that America as a whole undervalues maybe a lot of multi-generational ag families and their businesses. And I hope that starts to come back around. I hope that they begin to understand that agriculture in general, whether it's raising a row crop or hay or cows, that value what we do for America.
For the Angus Report, I'm Doug Medlock.
This segment of the Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health and High Plains Journal. To watch this segment again or to read more about the V Ranch and its herd health practices, visit storyofasteak.com. Thanks for watching.
At Merck Animal Health, We are dedicated to improving the health and well-being of animals through innovative science-based solutions, products, treatments, and services to ensure a dependable, affordable food supply. From cattleman to consumer, from farm to family, we're with you every step of the way. We work where you work. What drives you drives us. It's your livelihood and our responsibility.